Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are bringing you a brand new law facts. Today we're going to talk about child support. There are tons of misconceptions when it comes to child support, yet this is something that affects many people's lives. I kind of feel like it's always a hot topic.
Yeah, it is always a hot topic.
Whenever there's a settlement or someone gets a divorce, that's always the first thing that people say.
Oh my god, she got this much in child support.
You wasn't shooting with me in the gym? What is child support? Contrary to popular belief, child support is actually based on both parents' ability to support a child. It can include medical insurance and other needs or basic necessities, and we'll try to break down a little bit how that's actually formulated. Another contrary to popular belief, child support is very separate from visitation rights, and you cannot withhold visitation rights for a failure to pay child support.
If you're hearing this video and you're like, child support will never apply to me because I'm gonna just have that in my prenup that I never have to pay child support. Well, you actually can't include anything about child support in a premarital agreement, commonly known as a prenup. So you can't be like, I'm never gonna pay child support if we get a divorce.
You can't contract around it in any way, shape, or form.
Exactly. Something that people probably wanna know is how do courts calculate child support? And it's actually income-based. Take both parents' income into account when you're calculating how much child support that the non-custodial parent has to pay a month. That's based on a statutory formula, and it's just a presumption. The parent that's supposed to be paying child support can say, no, that's not in the best interest of the child because yada, 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 yada. Another common way that people actually get to avoid that whole formula situation is the parties actually write an agreement with each other. The court will look at the agreement, say, hey, this is fair, it's in the best interest of the child. It doesn't necessarily decrease how much the child is gonna get.
In other words, all presumptions are rebuttable.
Exactly. Another thing is you might be thinking, if they're gonna decide child support based on my income, I'm just gonna take a minimum wage job and that way I don't have to pay that much child support.
People do that.
Yeah, people do that. The court will be like, no, I'm gonna now base your child support based on your earning potential. So if I think that you're intentionally taking a less well-paying job because you don't want to pay child support, we're still gonna make you pay child support at that level that you should be paying it at.
So we can't talk about child support without talking about the termination of child support. In other words, when does it end? So usually it ends when a child turns 18 or graduates from high school, when that child gets married, or when the providing parent passes away. But in certain instances, it can come from the parent's estate. Also, in a lot of instances, the courts will hold that for children with disabilities, the parent will have to continue to pay beyond those ages, beyond 18, etc. And in some states, they actually hold that a parent has to pay for college, but other states said it's unconstitutional.
So just because you got a child support determination doesn't mean that that's the amount that you're gonna be paying forever. It can change, but you have to show a material and substantial change in circumstances, either in the child or the parent paying support. So it's kind of a hard threshold, but if you can prove that, then the court's not gonna force you to pay child support well above your means.
Further to what Angel just described, examples of material or substantial changes are like a parent's change of a job, the growth of a child, inflation, retirement. So literally things that substantially change your circumstances.
Your life, really.
Yeah, your life. Also, child support is something that receives full faith and credit. Full faith and credit is a completely other video, but long story short, it's basically that one state has to respect the laws of another state. So let's say I get a child support decree in New York and I move to Atlanta, or Georgia, excuse me, Georgia has to respect that order. Let's say a party does not want to comply with the child support order, the court can actually take action against that individual to get the money. And some ways that they do it is attaching to someone's wages, withholding someone's wages, seizure of real estate, or ordering that individual to pay attorney's fees. There are another slew of ways that you can get this money under the Uniform Interstate Family Support Act.
Ooh.
So enforcement is a thing.
Can't get around it. Garnishing your wages, that one's like, whew. That's it for this video. Let us know the next topic you want us to do a law facts on, and we'll try to make it happen.